Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash the like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So Vasyl Lomachenko stops Masayoshi Nakatani in the 9th round in what was a relatively one-sided fight. I have to say, going into this fight, there were some question marks over Lomachenko. Obviously he was coming off a loss, coming off shoulder surgery. He's not getting any younger, and a lot of people even question whether lightweight is Vasyl Lomachenko's true division. So going into this fight against a big guy, a big strong guy in Nakatani, some people had questions where Lomachenko is at right now in his career, and I have to say, I'm tempted to say this was Lomachenko's best performance at lightweight. Take aside Anthony Crolla, I think this was the best Lomachenko has looked in the lightweight division. I thought he performed exceptionally well, and for me he was dominating this fight from start to finish. In the first 3 rounds, Lomachenko started really purposefully. He was finding a home for his straight left hand. Nakatani, he's quite wide open. He's got a low left hand and he holds his right hand away from his face, so he's open for straight punches, and Lomachenko right away was able to time his straight left hand, his lead straight left hand, and immediately in this fight that was rocking the head back of Masayoshi Nakatani, and that was a shot that was working for him throughout this fight. So first 3 rounds I felt Lomachenko was being relatively aggressive, touching with the jab, finding the straight left hand. He was also finding a home for his right hook, which was landing on a regular basis, and that was good to see because obviously Lomachenko, he's had surgery on that right shoulder, and those shoulder problems have definitely taken away from his right hook use, but in this fight he was using that right hook on a fairly consistent basis. So I felt Lomachenko swept the first 3 rounds. Nakatani was trying, he was looking for his straight right hand, he was looking for a few body shots here and there, but not too much really got through. In the first round though, Lomachenko actually got a cut on his hairline from a head clash, but first 3 rounds Lomachenko was in control. I felt the 4th round was a better round for Nakatani. I felt he applied a bit more pressure, he was throwing his straight right hand with more regularity, and he started to concentrate on the body a little more. He actually landed some good body shots in the 4th round. In fact, towards the end of the 4th round, it looked like Nakatani actually got Lomachenko's attention with a few body shots that he landed. I wouldn't say Lomachenko was hurt by those body shots, but he definitely felt them. So I felt round 4 was definitely a better round for Nakatani. Nakatani was still getting hit, he was still getting his head rocked back and whatnot, but a better round for him. But for me, the 4th round was Nakatani's best round in this fight, and again to me, the only round you could really score to Nakatani. Lomachenko though, he bounced back in round 5, regained control, basically doing what he was doing in the first sort of 3 rounds, utilising that straight left hand, taking advantage of Nakatani's open guard, and he was tagging him with several hard shots. Also, what I noticed as this fight was playing out, Lomachenko was much more active out of a clinch in this fight than he has been in certain previous fights. He was throwing with a hand free, he wasn't letting Nakatani bully him physically, and I liked that from Lomachenko. In the past, Lomachenko has been criticised as being a bit naive when it comes to pro boxing. You go back to that Salido fight and, Salido basically mugged him in that fight. And I think Lomachenko in that fight was looking to the referee a bit too much. And he's done that a few times in other previous fights, but in this fight, he took matters into his own hand, worked with his hand free in the clinch, and was landing good shots. But round 5 was another good round for Lomachenko, as was round 6. Lomachenko actually scored a knockdown in round 6, and again, it was because of work out of a clinch. So Lomachenko basically landed, I think it was a short left hook, overhand right combination. Basically, he threw a left hook out of a clinch, and then a right hand to put Nakatani down. It might have been the other way around, it could have been a right hook, left hand, but yeah, a nice little short combination out of a clinch, drops Nakatani. And, Lomachenko finished that round quite strongly as well. And after the 6th round, You know, it felt like Lomachenko was really pushing for the stoppage. He was starting to go to the body a bit more, starting to let go of his shots, letting go of combinations. And, you know, Nakatani was starting to hold a little more, and you could tell that the shots were having an effect on Nakatani. But yeah, the fight went through to the 9th round, and in the 9th round, Lomachenko stopped Nakatani. In the 9th, Nakatani landed a good straight left hand, good accurate shot, which buzzed Nakatani, and after that, Lomachenko really smelt blood. He went for the kill, landed a series of straight left hands to body and head, and eventually Nakatani basically took a shot, went down on his knees, and the referee jumped in to wave it off. Good stoppage win for Vasyl Lomachenko. I was thoroughly impressed with his performance. I felt he coped really well with the physicality of Nakatani. He looked strong in there, being such a smaller guy, and the thing I liked about his performance the most was that he was taking matters into his own hands. When Nakatani tried to tie him up, he was throwing out of a clinch, you know, still working. I like to see that. And all in all, I felt Lomachenko looked really good in this fight. Defensively, he looked pretty sharp. He was accurate. He was aggressive. He was hitting hard. Good performance by Lomachenko. Now, where does he go from here? I personally would still like to see the Teofimo Lopez rematch. I think that'll be a good fight. But, you know, this performance definitely shows that Lomachenko still has a lot left in the tank. And I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes from here. And as for Nakatani, we shall see. You know, he's coming off 3 really hard fights now. I think Nakatani needs a bit of a break, to be honest. And maybe move up in weight to 140 because he's a big dude, man. So, yeah, Nakatani, I mean, I'm sure he can be in fun fights, but I can't ever see Nakatani being a world champion or anything like that. But nevertheless, a good performance by Lomachenko. We'll see where he goes next. Share your thoughts below. What did you make of Lomachenko's performance? Anyway, Beanie Guy Del Boy, peace.